And at a public hearing, lawmakers questioned the governor's second nominee for the Guam Education Board, Dr. Ron McNinch, on a variety of topics, ranging from McNinch's advocacy of Title IX law to his outspoken nature. Here's more.
Appreciate support from the legislature in this confirmation process.
Dr. Ron McNinch is the second person to accept Governor Eddie Caval's nomination to the Guam Education Board. And yesterday, at a confirmation hearing, Dr. McNinch fielded questions from lawmakers about how he would handle the ongoing issues facing the Guam Education Board, specifically those dealing with alleged Title IX violations.
I've read all the stuff that you sent me, so I know that you know what the law is supposed to be, and so I'm hoping that despite the fact that the governor removed people for doing things that they thought was the correct thing to do, that you will, if confirmed to this board, do the same thing, regardless of what the appointing authority feels about it. You will do what the law demands.
The other point that I think is important is if we don't speak up when there are bad things, what does that really say about us? And if we're real leaders, what does that say about us? And so we have a duty.
Vice Speaker Cruz said he worked with Dr. McNinch on pushing for a non-fraternization policy at the University of Guam, and said he hoped McNinch would provide that same degree of help if he is confirmed to the board. But this is, of course, a stark difference from Governor Eddie Caval's first appointed GEB member, Mark Mendiola's hearing, where lawmakers grilled Mendiola on his perceived lack of knowledge with Title IX law. Specifically, Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz said he was dismayed and disappointed in Mendiola for his perceived lack of Title IX knowledge. The Simon Sanchez $100 million RFP also came up in discussion when Senator Tom Atta asked Dr. McNinch how he would work to try and solve the issue if he is confirmed to the board.
Is addressing the issue on the Simon Sanchez High School one of those?
No, sir, it's not.
Okay.
Sure. Because the board has a professional staff to deal with things like that, and when it comes time for the board to really deal with it, or if we're asked as a board to deal with it, that would be my role. Key thing is, the board doesn't act individually, it acts as a collective body, and that's the key to the board. And so if
the board can either sit there and wait until it's asked, or it can be proactive and say, you know, let's put forth our recommendation to DPW as to how we as a board think they should proceed.
So from that perspective, absolutely, I'm sua sponte, you get it done, no question. I guess what I'm trying to say is, as an individual, I will do that. I'll work with my other board members to do that.
You can see the full hearing by logging onto our website at pacificnewscenter.com or our Facebook page.